Hello everyone, I'll explain the problem C for Professor's round 741. What does the problem say? You are given a binary string S. Okay, suppose this is the binary string. What you need to do is you need to pick any two substrings. For example, this can be a substring that is 1000. This can be a substring. The only condition is that there are two conditions basically. The first condition is the length of each substring should be greater than or equal to n by 2. So if n is 7, then every substring, like the two substring which you will pick, should have a length greater than or equal to 3, which is 7 by 2, 3. The second condition states that when you suppose take a string, suppose you take this as your string, first string, and you take this entire as your second string. So if your first string is 110000 and your second string is 1000, what you will have to do is first you have to convert them into their decimal representation. So uh, this would become 8, and I think this would become 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 32 plus 16, I think, right? So once you convert them to their decimal forms, the first string should be a multiple of the second string. Okay. So this is the problem. You have to pick two substrings having length greater than or equal to n by 2, and the first substring should be a multiple of the second after you convert them to its binary representation. So how do we solve it? Like it's an observation based problem. Okay, so suppose you have this string S. One idea here is that if you take any substring, for example 1000 as your second substring, and if you take your first substring as 01000 with one leading 0, then it's correct. Like you can do something like this. Both of their values after you doing the converting them to their decimal form would be the same, and they would be multiples of each other with the multiplicative factor of 1. Okay, so if I divide S into two parts, one part as having the length of floor of n by 2, the second part having a length of seal of n by 2. For example, if S has a length 7, then you can divide it into two portions having length 3 and length 4. Now I will try to apply this idea in this string. Suppose I find any I index in this portion of length seal of n by 2, and this is a 0, then I can just easily find an answer, and that answer would be the first string would be this 0 followed by something. Let's call this entire thing as P. So the first string would be 0p and the second string would be p itself. The condition that they are multiplicative factors of each other would be valid. The second other condition that we had to check was that their length was greater than or equal to n by 2, and that is also fulfilled because this has a length of floor of n by 2. So if you are if your string is starting here in the left region, then your length of the substring would be always greater than or equal to n by 2. Why would it be equal? Because suppose your 0 was here. Okay, if your 0 was here in this left region of length 4, so you can take this as one of your strings. So this would be your first string. The second string would be the entire part in the right hand side region having a length of 3. Still it's greater than equal to n by 2, so that's also again valid. So this is one case. So if you can find any 0 in this region, you can take a string starting from that point to the end, and the second string having a length just one less than the previous string, and it would start at the next index and also go all the way till the end. The second case, okay, now I'll again take the example of um, okay, I'll take the example of 6 in this case. So the two regions are of this. I am saying that the first condition, like the first case, is not valid. So you cannot find any 0 in this range. That means all of these elements are 1. There are 3 ones. Okay. Now, the only thing you have to worry about is this bit. This bit can be a 0 or it can be a 1. And then there would be 2 more bits here. So case 1, that it is a 1. Okay, it's a 1. So what would be it like? It would be like 1 1 1, then a 1, and then some any two characters. We don't care about these numbers. What we will do is we will simply take one subarray or substring having length n by 2, and the second substring exactly the same. The second substring would be this one, the one in the red. Both of them are the same, having multiplicative factor as 1. And even if suppose that it's something like 4 and 3, like it's an odd length string 4 and 3, then you can still do the same. There will be 4 characters here, and if I draw this like this, if the first bit in the right hand side region having length of floor of n by 2 is 1, then you can pick one as this, the second one as this, or you can also pick only 3 length like n by 2 length, so you can pick one of them like this, the second one like this. Okay, so that's the other case. Fine. That means that if you have all ones here and the next bit is also 1, then you can again get an answer. Now let's think of the third possibility. The first and if there was any 0 here, if there was any 0 in this left region, then like I said, in this case we can just get an answer then. The third case is that you have got ones here. Suppose it's again a 6 length string 3 3, and you have got a 0 here, and then these can be any two bits. Now what do you do? Okay, so what you can do in this case is, here the multiplicative factor, the hint is for this case the multiplicative factor s1 is equals to k times s2. This k I will try to take as 2, and I will show that it is always possible. So what you can do is you can take your second string as this one. It would always have a length of n by 2 or greater than n by 2 also in some cases, in cases of odd length strings. For example, if you had a string of length 7, then it would be something like this. Again, you can take your second string as this, and what, like suppose your second string is 111. If I multiply it by 2, what would happen? The number would be left shifted. What would I get? 1110. And this is the same as this thing or this thing. So in the third case, if you get a 0 here, then pick this as your second string and pick this as your first string. So I think all the cases are covered now. No other cases left. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.